So I finally got through all the ads and finally saw the show. I gotta admit, it's a really good show. Now I know everybody was complaining about all the changes they made, the fact they race swapped the Osborns from their white counterpart to now being black. Um, and I know people are gonna find something about that little couple clips of the football player. Um, Personally, I loved the episode. I felt like it did everything it was supposed to do. It said everything it accomplished, and it told the story or setting up the story that they want to tell for this season. And I felt that, especially when they finally showed Osborn, Norman Osborn, it was just so menacing the way that the tone shift, the lighting shift, everything they did in that scene, the way that they animated everything that they did just felt so menacing, like you're meeting his arch rival. It just felt that way, even though it wasn't. And I don't want to spoil that scene at all for anybody that is going to watch the show, but it was a very, like, you felt the energy, even though it was a very simple scene. It was very much a hi Peter type scene. It was just I felt like the characterization of Peter Parker, if you read the comic books or are a fan of Spider-Man, this is the character of Peter Parker. It's the perfect rendition of Peter Parker. He's brave, but he's nerdy, kind of awkward, says these awkward jokes all the time. Some of them are funny, some of them are just kind of nerdy and weird. And I don't know, I just everything about the show has been perfect so far. None of the changes really come across like they're shoving something in your face or they have an agenda. It just feels like they did it for whatever reason. The same way that they changed the Penguin in the Cape Crusader, and it worked for the story that they were telling because it fit what they were trying to do. And I understood after I finally saw it for myself. I understood why they changed the character of the Penguin, in terms of gender swapping. It just made sense, after watching the show. And after watching Spider-Man, I don't know. Maybe it'll make sense by the end of the series why they decided to do that. I don't know. I haven't seen the whole entire series yet, but so far from the first episode alone, it's a pretty good show. Pretty good Spider-Man show.